Hey YouTube, Reaper here, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Time Worn Spire gun from Iron Banner. Now this gun is a pulse rifle and you drops from like the normal weapons that come out this season. Well, Iron Banner, as you know, has not happened this season yet. So how do I have this weapon already? Well, if we go into the game here, alright, so we have my character here. For some reason, saved bounties like an idiot from Iron Banner last season, not really thinking about it. I had some left over on my character. I turned them in this season, and I actually had this gun, the Time Worn Spire, drop. Now, this isn't like the best roll or anything, but we do see here that they come with scopes. So this is going to be like a first look at Time Worn Spire is what we're getting into right now. So you could see that it actually has scopes, which a lot of the pulse rifles don't have scopes. So this would be able to change our zoom and like some other perks and stuff like that, which is really nice because we usually don't have scopes on pulse rifles. So this is a really nice thing. Mine actually came with extended and light mag. I think I'm actually going to go with light mag because mine actually rolled with iron gaze and moving target. So what Iron Gaze does, as many of you know, massively improves the weapon target acquisition at the cost of range. Now you lose a lot of range. Usually this range bar should be a lot bigger here, but it's not. And then moving target, increased movement speed and target acquisition when moving while aiming down sights. Another good perk for a pulse rifle. I think moving target is a great perk for a pulse rifle, just personally. Iron Gaze, now I'm sure it does okay, but we're going to do some gameplay. So there, in the background, there's going to be some gameplay going on behind me as we do this review. So I'll get into that right now.
You have zone advantage. Zone C captured. You have zone advantage.
Now we're going to get into the testing side of things. I asked a couple of buddies to come into a private match with me and help me out. As you can see now, we're going into the testing. It is a 3 burst to the head. When that's the optimal TTK on this is 3 bursts to the head, which would be about 24 per shot. And it's not a 2 crit 1 body, it will be 2 crit 2 body if you happen to body them. So it's going to be that optimal TTK of 3 bursts to the head. Now we're getting into some range testing here. Now my roll actually came with Iron Gaze, so my damage fall off becomes a lot sooner than the normal roll. It actually has a really good range stat. So if you take Iron Gaze in this, if you have Iron Gaze here, you lose a significant amount of range. But the damage fall off doesn't actually start even with Iron Gaze on this weapon until about 38 to 40 meters. Now that's actually really good. I mean, even with Iron Gaze, that is a really good range stat. It actually doesn't affect it that hard, so I can only imagine what the real stat on this weapon will be. And like I said before, this weapon dropped out of an Ingram for me that I happened to save, so I shouldn't even have this weapon yet. But other rolls will probably be better in this range stats. This is just what I happen to test with right now. So, and you can see it comes with other scopes as well, so you can actually change your stats and stuff based on that. Mine happened to roll with light mag on it as well, which helps my range a little bit. But with this roll, it's going to be in about the 38 to 40 meter range before you start seeing damage drop off. And even then, once you hit about that 40, you're still hitting 23 to the head, as you can see. It's still not bad. I mean, this is a pretty decent PvP roll here. So I'm enjoying it. And now we're going to be moving on to the empowering rifts, and we're going to start doing some buffs and see what goes on here. So if you have empowering rift, you can see it's hitting 29 to the head. Now I just 3 burst him really quick to see how fast that could go, and I mean, once you're in that, you can just shred. So it's a 3 burst still though. Even in an empowering rift, you have to hit all those. I think you have to hit 8 shots. So the one you can actually get a little forgiveness there. And if you go and do this without empowering rifts, you still only have to do you still only have to land 8 if you're hitting all your shots, I believe. So it is forgiving in that aspect. And so in empowering rift, you can 2 crit 1 body. This is on a 0 res guardian here at your boy. You can see even at a 0 res guardian, it's still 2 crit, or 1 body will not kill him. You have to 3 crit them. This is with the new hunter aspect. When you have damage resistance next to a glacial grenade, this is what you get. You get 18 to the head there, which is a very significant damage resistance you get there. Now for the beefiest super all, you're only hitting 10 to the head in the Behemoth Titan. Now that is a beefy super there, so honestly I wouldn't even recommend taking him head on. A bubble is still going to take you, I mean, it takes about 2 clips to kill a Titan in a bubble. I don't know why you're challenging a Guardian inside of a bubble with a pulse rifle anyways. I don't recommend that at all. But if you do, if you decide to take one on, it'll take about 2 full clips into the head to kill them. This is with Charged with Light. Still 3 bursts to the head on that testing there. So those are all the ones we decided to test right now, though. And I'll be getting into more testing later when this gun actually becomes available and I'm not just getting it from like a glitch and like one of the first people to have it. So I will be doing more of these later, and let me know if you guys like my content. Please subscribe and follow. That would mean a lot to me. And if you want to, I stream on Twitch. Come and check me out there, twitch.tv /Reaper_madness. So come and follow me there. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you next time.